Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NXT. This is WWE 2K24 Universe Mode episode 267 is tonight. We come to you live from Madison, Wisconsin, as we are on the bell to NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver just one night before the weekend spectacle that is WrestleMania. Welcome to the show, folks. I'm Callum, otherwise known as the KO King. Welcome to KO Productions and welcome to NXT, where we are promising to have an action-packed show as always. So without further ado, folks, let's not waste any further time and get straight into the action. Here we go, man. Let's get to work.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 205 pounds, Logan Paul.
And man, I was really looking forward to this episode of NXT, but I've seen this asshole, and I don't want to call the rest of this show, but you know what? Whether you like him, whether you hate him, you can't deny that the guy is good, the guy is talented, he is an asshole, he's a piece of shit human being, but in the ring, he is good. And Logan Paul, he backed that up a couple of weeks ago in the main event of NXT, in a fatal four-way match to determine the number one contender for the NXT title, where he battled Solo Sikoa, Bronson Reed, and the man who went on to win the thing, Oba Femi. As Femi will challenge Carmelo Hayes in the main event of NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver for the NXT Championship. And this match tonight is a qualifying match for the NXT North American Championship ladder match at NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver, where sees Logan Paul taking on this man in qualifying action.
Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 218 pounds, Matt.
As a former NXT North American champion in his own right, the original bro, Matt Riddle, the former champion. He's the man who lost the title to the current champion, Austin Theory, back at an NXT event in Paris, France. And he got his rematch at TakeOver Deadline one night before the Royal Rumble in Indianapolis, Indiana. Lost out on that one. We last saw him in a losing effort to Karrion Kross following that. But now he's back tonight. He has a three-match losing streak at the moment, but he wants to get back on track, wants to get a TakeOver Stand and Deliver to be a part of the North American title ladder match, not just to be a part of it, but win back his North American Championship. He's faced off with Logan Paul in the past before, with Paul getting the win, in fact. Let's see tonight if Riddle can get his win back against the Maverick. It's the original bro versus the Maverick in the opening contest, NXT Championship North American title qualifier for the ladder match at Stand and Deliver underway as Rod's Apollo rings the bell. Here we go. Matchup is officially underway here live on NXT from Madison, Wisconsin. Currently already in the NXT North American Championship ladder match is the champion Austin Theory, the man Dragon Ilya Dragunov, and the Archer of Infamy, Damian Priest. This is the fourth man to qualify. The winner of this will be the fourth man to qualify, that is. And next week we'll find out the final two entrants in the six-man ladder match. The North American title is Stand and Deliver. Shawn Michaels stacking the deck against current champion Austin Theory, who last week able to defend his title against Dijak in a very cheesy fashion, beating him with a low blow when the referee was down after Theory knocked him out following a clothesline. And there's Matt Riddle fighting back against Logan Paul. Nice senton. Wants to get back on track and win back his NXT North American title in the ladder match at Stand and Deliver. Three big sentons to Logan Paul. And the cover with a leg hook, shoulders down only enough for a one. Paul able to stay alive. Paul showed his incredible resiliency and tenacity in that fatal four-way number one contenders affair a couple of weeks back in NXT, of course, in a losing effort. But I mean, if you do lose this matchup as well, you won't be necessarily missing out on Stand and Deliver, because remember, there's going to be a 20-man Rumble matchup at Stand and Deliver, with a winner will get a shot to challenge the NXT champion, whether it be Oba Femi or whether it be Carmelo Hayes, following Stand and Deliver at WrestleMania. So the winner of the 20-man Rumble matchup at Stand and Deliver will go on to Mania to challenge the NXT champion, whether it be Femi or Hayes. We'll see both those superstars, Femi and Hayes, in their main event and tag team action later on tonight. But right now, Logan Paul flies to the skies, tope over the top, taking out the original bro on the floor. Matt Riddle getting taken out there, nice kick. Aye, the original Bro on the outside of the ring, and now Matt Riddle gonna send Logan Paul back into the ring. Logan back in, Matt Riddle flies, and look at that with a forearm! Springboard style by Riddle. Riddle flying again with a springboard drop kick. Logan Paul will just not stay down, however. Riddle off the ropes flying forearm this time. Gonna try to keep Logan Paul off his feet. Was he dragging off who defeated Karrion Kross a couple of weeks ago. Then last week, Damian Priest beating former North American champion Cesaro to qualify. Matt Riddle, another former North American champion, will he lose out in his opportunity like another former champ and Cesaro? He did last week to Damian Priest, a fellow Puerto Rican superstar, much like Logan Paul. May he reside in Cleveland, Ohio at the moment, however. Riddle got Logan Paul against the ropes, literally and metaphorically here, as he got him with a waistlock. Matt Riddle now dragging suplex out of the pinning predicament, shoulders down on Logan Paul. They're going to stand down, delivered as a kick out by Logan. Not enough just yet to keep him off his feet. We're getting so close to both stand and deliver, and WrestleMania at the end of this 2K24 Universe Mode Series is fastly approaching. You don't want to miss a second of the series. Matt Riddle, the Arabian Press moonsault. Logan Paul back to a vertical base, runs over the neck breaker now on Matt Riddle. Logan Paul now with a body blows by the Project. Logan Paul, the Maverick, the Prospect, as you will. Now and Logan Paul off the ropes looking for that splash again. He done it earlier and he misses this time. Nobody home that time, no water in the pool as Matt Riddle looking to take advantage. Shoulders down, pinning predicament, the jackknife cover, scoring only a one. Logan Paul able to turn it around, pinning predicament of his own. One count on Riddle and a kick out. Now Riddle rolls through, cover again. There's Logan Paul, this time runs a panic and his work cut out from an opening contest. Riddle, look at this, cover. No, Jesus. And Riddle spear. Oh man. A bone-crushing spear to Logan Paul, and Riddle out of the corner with a beautiful cross body up the springboard. As we mentioned, Logan Paul beat Riddle before in singles competition. Can Riddle get his win back tonight, get back to form? But Logan Paul looking to limp to do so with a body blows and a shot to the face as well, and now springboard cross body by Paul. Now outside of the ring goes Matt Riddle, hitting hard. Logan Paul, buckshot, Larry, my God! The buckshot on the outside of the ring by Logan. Usually we'd only see that on the inside, but it's Logan Paul going caution on the win tonight and sends him into the steel steps. If Logan can't get the opportunity at the NXT title, he wants the opportunity at the North American title. He wants to go into that ladder match and win the gold. That's stand and deliver. Logan Paul, look at this, the frog splash to the back. Springboard in, cover by the Maverick. They're going to stand and deliver. They're going to second one of the series against Matt Riddle, but he's going to power it to his Riddle. Riddle wants to break his 3-match losing streak. He's lost to Austin Theory twice, then Karrion Kross on the NXT following deadline. Wants to get his win back against Logan Paul again tonight. Wants to get his win back as well and wants to get his North American title back. This comes in with another massive spear by Riddle. Big kick now by the original Bro. Now going to pick up the Maverick Logan Paul. Fisherman Buster. This matchup rolling on now. Riddle picking up Paul. Bro to sleep, he calls it. And a German suplex. Cover. Shoulders down. Bridging pin on Paul. 2. Kick out. Not over yet. Not by a long shot. And now Matt Riddle picking up Logan. Look at the strength here. They got range. Oh, he ain't done just yet. Look at the strength of Matt Riddle with these gut wrench throws on the Maverick Logan Paul. Logan trying to roll to the outside. Yeah, he's on the apron. Matt Riddle trying to stop him in his tracks here. As there's Riddle, no. Logan Paul with a forearm. Comes back in, jumps over the ropes, and Logan Paul body blow, big shot, caught him in the body again. As Logan Paul on a clothesline, down goes Riddle. As this matchup going on live on NXT. We're back live on the Wait and Go brand tonight in Madison, Wisconsin. It's Matt Riddle grabbing Logan Paul. North American title opportunity hanging in the balance. Matt Riddle, they're going to stand and deliver in the ladder match. Bro Derek connecting in the pinning predicament, and Paul's going to kick out at 2. Unbelievable. Oh, man. And he can't believe his eyes. Can Matt Riddle, but he flies. Beautifully done by Riddle. And now ground and pound, no! Transitions into a head-on triangle, but the ropes are there. Ropes saving Logan, at least for the time being. Went for a kick as Logan's able to get up. Rolls through, Paul now running in. Running forearm straight to Matt Riddle. Back to his feet, oh, a lucky punch! Logan with a lucky punch! Could he be lucky enough to go to stand on the lever? Cover on Riddle. Scoring two, grab at the bottom rope as the original bro. Great ring awareness and veteran instinct by the former North American champion who's determined to get his championship back as Logan Paul. Gonna knock down referee Rod Zapata with that flying forearm. Oh no, come on! And a skull-crushing finale! What the hell is that about, Logan? And then Riddle to his feet. Oh, lucky punch of his own to Logan Paul by Riddle, but there's no ref. He's covering one. Would have been two. Would have been three. Would have won. 4, 5, and a kick out. Matt Riddle would have almost beaten him twice if it wasn't for Paul knocking out the referee. Riddle doing Logan's own maneuver and a slingshot back in with a flipping senton cover. Would have been 1, would have been 2, would have been 3, would have won again. 4, and another kick out. It's conveniently Rod Zapata getting to his feet. Come on, Riddle would have had it one, man. He would have had it one twice. When Riddle kicked caught by Logan Paul. Logan now gonna cheese his way to victory. And go to stand on the lever, picking him up with the alley-oop powerbomb. Face first goes Riddle in the cover now. Referee back up, leg hook, shoulders down, Paul. They're gonna stand on the lever. No, just a 2. Riddle kicked out, and Paul can't believe his eyes. Logan Paul in disbelief as he's picking up the original bro to his feet. Big elbow by Riddle, however. Riddle midsection, and Riddle comes in forearm straight on Logan. Second forearm connecting on Paul. Ducks the line, and a beautiful Pele. Pele kick, Riddle heading up top. Former North American champion to qualify to the ladder match. And stand and deliver with a floating bro. Could do it just there. Cover on Paul. Leg hook, shoulders down. 2 count, kick out by Logan. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my days, what action today in your opening battle from Madison, Wisconsin on NXT. Who's gonna join Ilya Dragunov, Damian Priest, and North American champ Austin Theory in the North American title ladder match at TakeOver Stand and Deliver? Paul off that DDT. Back out to the apron, buckshot lariat, second time of the matchup. He done it to the outside, now he does it on the inside. And it doesn't seem like he's done yet. Not by a long shot. Top rope, Logan Paul calls this the Paul from Grace. Frog splash, cover, 2. Got him, oh, he did it. He didn't get him. Logan Paul can't get it done just yet as Riddle is somehow able to kick out of the top rope springboard moonsault by Logan. And a clothesline again, down goes Rod Zapata. Come on, Logan, man. Keeps cheating, keeps getting pissed off. And oh, come on, no! Oh, the brass knuckles by Paul! Brass knuckles by Paul! Referee still down. Logan's covering 1. Would have been 2. Would have been 3. Would have won. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He would have beaten him 3 freaking times. And Riddle's now gonna kick out because the referee is down. Come on, man. Next shot. Rolling through Riddle. Wait a minute. Oh my god, no. Bro Derek. Bro Derek. Referee still down. Covered by Riddle. 1. Would have been 2. Would have been 3. Would have been 4. 5. 6, and a kick out. It would have beaten him twice. Oh, the amount of times Riddle would have had this match won. He would have had the match won 3 times. It was for Paul knocking down the ref. Paul would have had it won as well if he didn't do it in his own right. But he also would have gotten DQ'd if the ref saw the brass knuckle shot. Logan now in the pinning predicament. On Matt Riddle over the ropes. Saving Riddle. And a Riddle inside cradle. Small package of his own. Referee to his feet. Shoulders down. Scoring 2. Riddle wins it. Riddle with his win back. Matt Riddle is going to take over, stand and deliver for the opportunity to win back his NXT North American title. And he's beating Logan Paul, a man who he hasn't beat yet in this series, and he snatches his losing streak. Get a huge win tonight in Madison, Wisconsin. Live on NXT. What a matchup, what a great way to start us off, and what a great win for the original bro Matt Riddle, who joins the champion Austin Theory, Ilya Dragunov and Damian Priest, amongst two others to be confirmed next week live in the White and Gold brand on the final episode of NXT, and that's 2K24 series. This is the penultimate episode of NXT, folks, and Riddle with a massive statement victory, heading in to Stand and Deliver. But coming up in your main event later on, speaking of Stand and Deliver, a mixed gender tag coming up next, featuring the number one contender for both the NXT Men's and Women's Championships for the respective Stand and Deliver matches. Femi and Tiffany Stratton battle Lyra Valkyria and Carmelo Hayes in your main event today. But up next, more tag action as we find out who will challenge the Hurt Business for the NXT Tag Team Championships at Stand and Deliver. It's the Creed Brothers battling Pretty Deadly next. Live on NXT, as though you see the Creeds making their way to the ring. It was a number of weeks ago on WWE Dark where these two teams met off in the main event of an episode of Dark, with Pretty Deadly actually scoring an upset victory over the Creed Brothers. But all the way in this series, they have faced off twice of both these teams. This is their third match. The Creeds won the first match in the inaugural NXT Tag Team Championship Tournament, but Pretty Deadly, of course, winning the second match on WWE Dark a number of weeks ago. This is their third, and the winner of this, taking on the Hurt Business for the NXT Tag Team Championships and NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver.
Of 357 pounds, Elton Prince and Kit Wilson, Pretty Deadly.
Here we go, man. Gonna be fun action tonight on NXT as Pretty Deadly are back. Yes, boy. Here live on the White and Gold brand. Secured a massive win over the Creed Brothers on WWE Dark. You imagine that setting them up for a tag team title opportunity, but no, they gotta earn it again by getting another one over the Creeds. The Creeds owe a win over Pretty Deadly in the inaugural NXT Tag Title Tournament. But Pretty Deadly owe a win over the Creeds after a couple of weeks ago on Dark. That's the rubber match tonight. Who will face the Hurt Business for the NXT Tag titles? As you got to imagine, Wesley and Cedric Alexander, the champions, after getting another successful defense last week against Fraxium, Nathan Frazier and Axiom. I'm looking on closely to see who they will face in the PLE Stand and Deliver, just one day removed from the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. That is the WrestleMania equivalent. NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver, the big event on WrestleMania weekend for the White and Gold brand, and everybody wants to be a part of it. Only one of these teams will be. Will it be the Creeds? Will it be Pretty Deadly to face the Hurt Business for the gold at Stand and Deliver? We find out right here, right now, live in Madison, Wisconsin. Oh yeah, man, here we go. The crowd ready for this one as it's going to be Julius Creed kicking things off with Elton Prince. Gonna be fun, man. Referee Rod's a pad to ring the bell. Matchup now officially underway tonight. I see both teams getting ready, man. Gonna be fun. Of course, we've got more tag team action tonight in your main event, but let's talk about that right now because Femi and Tiffany Stratton are very, very, very unlikely pairing. They couldn't be the more opposite human beings if you tried, man. Femi, an absolute powerhouse, whereas Tiffany Stratton, a pretty happy-go-lucky WWE Women's Superstar. But there you see Carmelo Hayes and Lyra Valkyria, the current NXT Men's and Women's Champions respectively here in this series. Going to be defending their championships against Femi and Tiffany Stratton to TakeOver Stand and Deliver some mixed tag team action tonight in your main event to get all four competitors ready for their championship matches at Stand and Deliver. With Stratton last week in the main event, who finally picked up a win over Rhea Ripley. A massive victory for Tiffany Stratton. The Buff Barbie defeating the Nightmare finally to get the opportunity at the NXT Women's Championship. She'll get it one-on-one at Stand and Deliver against Lyra Valkyria for the first time as Elton Prince must have had about 6 corkscrew European uppercuts to finally take down Brutus Creed, who is now the legal man in this matchup. Elton can Irish whip him hard out of the corner. Not even making a tag, just Irish whipping him hard into the Pretty Deadly corner. Now Irish whipping him again, this time tagging in Cat Wilson. Cat now legal. Double team offense incoming from Pretty Deadly. Look at that, launching him off. And a cold breaker. Double knees. Incredible there by Cat Wilson in the cover now. Pretty deadly. They go to stand in the lever. 2 count on Creed and a kick out. Right there by Brutus. Cat Wilson in control. Julius wants to make the tag there, but Brutus missing that clothesline. Cat missing that shot, and Brutus going to take him down. Beautifully executed there. Shoulder tackle by a bigger powerhouse of the Creed brothers is Brutus. A massive powerbomb cover. Shoulders down, jackknife pin only enough for a 1. Not enough to secure the tag team title shot at stand and deliver just yet. Currently at stand and deliver. We also have the championship on the line. North American title. Ladder match. Austin Theory defending against the Ilya Dragunov, Damian Priest, and Matt Riddle, as well as 2 other superstars that we will find out next week. His Cat Wilson just ran into a brick wall. We saw this on WWE Dark. He tried multiple times to shoulder tackle Bruce Creed. Creed kept on being too strong for Cat Wilson. It shows tonight once again as double team offense now from the Creed brothers. As Julius is now the legal participant. Julius Creed now all getting hung on to dry by Elton Prince. And Julius not happy. But Cat Wilson coming back in and out. Cat shoulders down, backslide. On to Julius, shoulders down, scoring 2, kick out. Not over just yet. They look each other right in the eye, saying the same again. And this time, Cat gonna get the shoulder tackle on Julius. They're taking down Bruce off the apron. And Julius just gonna throw him. Around the ring, a massive forearm shot right at the top of the head by Julius Creed. Well, Cat Wilson, back and forth action. Oh, these 2 superstars capping a clothesline. Runs in. Nice clothesline there by Wilson. Cover. Creed brothers could be out of it. Pretty deadly on a stand in the lever as Julius. Able to get that shoulder off the canvas. That North American title on the line in a ladder match at Stand and Deliver. NXT title line on the main event. Obafemi and Carmelo Hayes going at it. Of course, the women's title. Lyra Valkyria challenging the champ. Is defending the title rather against Tiffany Stratton, who earned the opportunity by beating Rhea Ripley last week in an incredible main event. Finally able to knock off the Eradicator. She had to do everything she had to be able to do that. We find out the Cruiserweight titles fate next week on NXT as well. Right now we're finding out the tag teams titles fate as well. And let's not forget about that 20-man Rumble match. Winner getting an NXT title opportunity at WrestleMania against whoever the champ is walking out. Off stand and deliver between Carmelo Hayes and Obafemi. But Julius Creed with that rope-assisted tope con hilo. Taking out Elton Prince on the outside. Now on the inside. Julius perched up top. Shooting star press on Elton Prince. Hooking the leg, shoulders down. Creed brothers, they're going to stand and deliver, and it's Elton Prince. Getting saved by his partner, Cat Wilson. Oh man, Julius not happy. And he's going straight for Cat on that clothesline. Or Cat on that forearm rather. And now Julius not happy in this time. Sending Cat Wilson off the apron. Julius went for a shot, but it's Elton Prince. Countering that time that corkscrew European uppercut. Couldn't get it on Brutus multiple times, but he gets it on Julius. And a massive knee. Right at the top of the head by Elton Prince. And Prince having his fun just dancing. Tonight live in Madison, Wisconsin. Nice shot, no blocked. And now it's Julius with a drop kick on Elton Prince. And here's the tag. Here comes Brutus Creed. But Elton Prince also wants to make the tag. Can he get it? And he just does. Cat Wilson is now the legal competitor. And then Brutus Creed comes right in running through him. My days, that shoulder tackle. Now picking up Cat. Look at the strength here. Torture rack out of the slam. Down goes Wilson. Cover. Creeds are going to do it too. No! Cat with a very enthusiastic kick out there. Not enough. Not enough just yet for the Creed brothers. They're going to stand and deliver as Prince hung about to dry on the top row. Man, and big knee there on Elton Prince. And Cat could take advantage there. Went for that corkscrew uppercut. Cat just still can't take him down though. Irish whip in the corner tag made Prince legal. Double team offense now from Freddie Deadly. And this time it's enough to take them down. Both men with the shoulder tackles. Able to take down the big man Brutus in a splashing leg drop combination on Creed. And now Elton Prince, whose leg drops the elbow on the chest of Brutus. Cover. Shoulders down on the center of the ring as Julius comes in to make the save at 1. Julius not having it. Does not want Another loss to Pretty Deadly, especially when the Tag Team Championship opportunity is on the line. That Stand and Deliver is right now. Elton Prince. Double axe handle off the apron, but British Creed is legal. Look at the strength of British. Just took your eye off the ball, Elton, because it's British Creed. And a moonsault off the Gorilla Press. Coming by Creed for the win. Scoring turn. No. Creed brothers almost punching out, taking a stand and Deliver, but not just yet. Big kick upside the top of the head by Elton Prince. Prince runs out with a big boot in the face. Big boot in the face by Elton Prince. Cover on British Creed. They're going to stand and Deliver. 2 count on Creed and a kick out, my God. Oh, what action. And if you're enjoying this WWE 2K24 Universe Mode series, folks, make sure you let me know in the comment section down below, as I'd always be open to constructive criticism. Also, make sure you leave a like for me, subscribe if you haven't already with the notification bell turned on so you don't miss any more of this fantastic series. We're approaching the end of the series, so you especially do not want to miss the closing moments of this 2K24 Universe Mode. And of course, like I mentioned, leave your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments. If there's anything you feel like I can improve on, I'm always open to hear it down below, folks. As right now, Julius Creed, hold on a minute, Julius, the sliding clothesline, following a massive cartwheel, slam the cover. Creed brothers, they're going to stand and lever out and Prince in the nick of time, breaking up the count. But like I mentioned, I'm always open to constructive criticism. As let me know down below what you think I can improve on in this series, as it helps me grow and improve as a person. It helps us grow as a community. It helps this channel grow as well. Cat Wilson comes back and he is legal right now with Julius Creed. Big elbow there by Cat Wilson. And now Cat, neck breaker to Julius. My God, and on the outside of the ring goes Julius Creed. Cat Wilson having a lovely little dance at the inside of the ring, as he's telling Elton Prince to get Julius back in so they can finish him off and get a tag team title opportunity at TakeOver Stand and Deliver against the Hurt Business, the champions Wes Lee and Cedric Alexander, who defeated the dominating Viking Raiders for the gold at TakeOver Deadline. And Viking Raiders will challenge for the World Tag Team titles now at WrestleMania against FTR, but they're spilt milk by Prince and Wilson. Cover from Elton Prince is how they want on Dark. 2 gun on Julius, who's able to kick out. Julius Creed this time powers out of spilt milk. British Creed had faith in his boy not to make the save, and I went for a forearm. Julius, counter, big shot on the forearm there. Holy smokes, it all God is getting serious now. Straps are down for Julius, but wait a minute, shoulders down inside Cradley. Victory roll, they get the victory. Elton Prince 2 down. Almost had it. And Elton, down goes Julius Creed again with a ground and pound offense now. Unbelievable scenes tonight. And a leg drop by Elton Prince, hurting his own ass in the process. Holy smokes, and a massive stomp there on the leg. And another leg drop right in the back of the neck. As this NXT Tag Team #1 Contender contest is clearly heating up. The Irish Whip in the corner there. And the tag made. Double team offense now from the Creed brothers. It's Brutus. It's legal. Double team back body drop by the Creed brothers. Elton Prince is knocked out, as is Cat off the apron. The Creeds gonna stand and deliver. The challenge Hurt Business is Cedric Alexander and Wes Lee for the goal. Tag made. Julius Legal. Here they go to win the rubber match and get the tag team title opportunity. Brutus Bow. Julius Legal in for the cover and Elton Prince. Leg is hoop. Shoulders down. That's gotta do it. Scoring 2. And the Creed brothers are the #1 contenders for the NXT Tag Team Championship. What a matchup, man. Here live on NXT. As another championship matchup is now official for NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver, 1 night removed from WrestleMania, which will see the Hurt Businesses Cedric Alexander and Wes Lee make their 4th defense of the NXT Tag Team Championships against the formidable duo of Brutus and Julius, the Creed brothers. Congratulations to those boys. I can't wait for that Tag Team Championship match at Stand and Deliver, but I also cannot wait for this Cruiserweight Championship matchup next live on NXT from Madison, Wisconsin, as Akira Tozawa returns to NXT for the first time in a long time with a massive opportunity against Cruiserweight Champion Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
Is scheduled for 1 fall, and
And it's been a hell of a long time since we've saw this superstar who tonight is challenging for the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. I believe he's had 3 matches, or this will be his 3rd match in this series tonight. The Japanese sensation, Akira Tozawa, who could change up the landscape of the NXT Cruiserweight division. This close to the end of the series, this close to standing level and walk out tonight, the new Cruiserweight Champion. Title on the line next, live in Madison, Wisconsin. Don't go anywhere, folks. And we're back live on NXT, as there you see. The NXT Cruiserweight Champion, or shall we say the dirtiest Cruiserweight Champion in the game. Dirty Dominic Mysterio. We say it every damn time. He is so damn good. And it's so horrible to admit, but he is just so damn good, ladies and gentlemen. Dirty Dom, a Cruiserweight Champion of the world. Defeating Santos Escobar at TakeOver Deadline, 1 night removed from the Royal Rumble, 1 night before, in fact, in Indianapolis. Defeating Escobar again, and defeating the likes of Trick Williams and Nathan Frazier along the way tonight. He defends against Akira Tozawa, the crowd ready for this one. As am I, is that what they were fighting for? The beautiful, prestigious, and covered NXT Cruiserweight Championship. Let's head to the ring now with the official ring introductions from the one and only Alicia Taylor.
Introducing the challenger from Kobe, Japan, weighing in at 156 pounds, Akira Tozawa. And his opponent from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, the NXT Cruiserweight Champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
Thank you, Alicia Taylor. This matchup could really throw a monkey wrench into the plans for Stand and Deliver, because you got to imagine if Tozawa shocks the world tonight, shocks Dirty Dom and becomes the new Cruiserweight Champion, then Dirty Dom will infect his rematch clause, or enact his rematch clause rather, at TakeOver Stand and Deliver for the gold. So Dom could be a 2-time Cruiserweight Champion. If Tozawa wins this contest, he gets his rematch at Stand and Deliver and wins it, or he could retain it in his 4th defence of the gold tonight. Dirty Dom 2 weeks ago in NXT, defeating Trick Williams in his hometown of San Diego, California. The inaugural Cruiserweight Champion, Trick Williams, who was actually able to beat Trick this time for the Cruiserweight title, but Tozawa and Dom underway, as that is a reason why we're seeing Tozawa tonight. God damn, I've missed Akira Tozawa. A very underrated performer in the squared circle. Just had an incredible poison run off the springboard, and Dirty Dom fighting back. At least trying to win this Cruiserweight title matchup in your penultimate contest tonight. Still to come, the mixed tag match with Combustible written all over it in your main event. Let's look at Tozawa, nice senton there, standing style on the champion. Mysterio on another one on Dirty Dom. And Akira Tozawa having fun with the crowd as they are clearly all over Tozawa tonight. Clearly all in favour of the challenger, but there's Dirty Dom with a nice shot now. Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Oh, the ring, big hurricane run on Tozawa. And stomping away on the challenger in this one. The Japanese sensation in trouble. This is only his 3rd match of the series. He's not picked up a victory just yet, but look at that. Beautiful Frankensteiner. Just jumped up on a Dirty Dom, and now went for a springboard drop kick. Mysterio, however, a beautiful arm drag on Tozawa, and a drop kick, didn't get all of it. Tozawa there, nice shot in the back, another shot, kick miss, Dirty Dom clothesline. Oh man, and out goes Tozawa to the outside. Mysterio thinks this is going to be light work. But right now, Tozawa has been looking good. There's Dirty Dom on the outside, but that tope suicida on Tozawa. I mean, he thinks this is going to be a walk in the park, does Dirty Dom, clearly underestimating the abilities of Akira Tozawa tonight. You can't count out the Japanese sensation for a second. Beautiful tornado DDT by Dom there, man. And looking at Fly again with a moonsault, he got him. Springboard off the middle rope, Mysterio in control and for the cover already. To retain the title, he thinks he can do it too. Good Tozawa, able to kick out, he's got more left in the tank. And Dirty Dom can't believe it, he thought he had it won already. Clearly underestimating Tozawa. I mean, it would be a massive upset if Tozawa does pick up the win tonight, because Dirty Dom has been on a reign of terror. I mean, not really a reign of terror, but he's been on fine form, man. We always say, love him or hate him, he's an incredible champion, a former North American champion as well, a great champion in the process of that too. It's right now Akira Tozawa. Look at this! Just catching Dom off guard time and Tozawa feeling the energy of the crowd tonight. And that's Cruiserweight title tussle. Can Tozawa shock the world and shock Mysterio with a Cruiserweight title on the line? Top rope, superplex as this one rolls on. Dirty Dom, Tozawa back and forth for the goal. Big kick by Tozawa, another kick now, and now here comes Akira Tozawa with a Shining Wizard. Shining Wizard on the champion. Bottom rope with a cannibal senton now from Tozawa. And now going again. Another cannibal senton. And now heading up to the top for one last nail in the coffin. Title on the line. Top rope senton. That's taken by the challenger for the goal. No way can he do it. Cover. Scoring two. No, Dirty Dom kicking out. Oh man, I was rooting for the Tozawa there, man. I know I'm not supposed to be biased, but I was rooting for the upset. I was rooting for the monkey wrench to be thrown out of the seeds of stand and deliver, but just not yet as Dirty Dom able to stay in this for the time being. And look at Mysterio now, headed up to the top with Tozawa. Oh no, look at that Frankensteiner. Off the top of the Hurricane Rana most likely. Tozawa in the drop zone. Dirty Dom top rope the retain. A frog splash by Mysterio. That's it. That's gotta do it. Scoring two. And no! Tozawa kicking out again. Go on, Akira. Akira Tozawa showing incredible resilience in our inside critical small package to steal up for the title turn. Dirty Dom kicking out again. Cruiserweight title on the line tonight on NXT is Mysterio on a clothesline. And Mysterio had enough of Akira Tozawa tonight. Cruiserweight title on the line. Here live on NXT. Dirty Dom 619. Oh, that's it. That's it. Top rope now. Dirty Dom. Frog splash for the second time of the matchup. That's got to be it. Thanks for coming, Tozawa. Legs, hook, shoulders down, scoring two. And Dirty Dom will retain the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. Man, what a fight for Tozawa, though. A pretty short contest, pretty short championship defense for Dirty Dom. But Tozawa brought a fight. He brought everything in his arsenal. But it's been a while since we saw the man due to injury. He was back tonight, but unsuccessfully attempting to win the Cruiserweight title from the champion Mysterio, who stands tall once again and will take the title into stand and deliver. But who will he defend it against? Well, that's a question that we will find out next week right here live on NXT, which will be the final episode of NXT and this 2K24 series before stand and deliver, and of course WrestleMania the weekend following. Congratulations, Dom, again, 4 successful Cruiserweight title defenses and his incredible championship reign. Mysterio prevails live tonight in Madison, Wisconsin on NXT. But now, folks, it's time for your main event of the evening. Live on the white and gold brand. Mixed tag action as the challengers for standing the level, Obafemi and Tiffany Stratton collide with the champions, Lara Valkyria and Carmelo Hayes. It's next. And your main event of the evening from Madison, Wisconsin on NXT. This is going to be very interesting, to say the least. Two very unlikely pairings teaming up for the first time in the first ever NXT Mixed Tag Team match.
Introducing first, from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 273 pounds.
Now first is the number one contender for the NXT Championship after he survived a hellacious fatal 4-way main event 2 weeks ago right here on NXT after defeating the likes of Logan Paul, Bronson Reed, and the man he pinned to win, Solo Sikoa. Obafemi now goes to the main event of TakeOver Stand and Deliver to face Carmelo Hayes for the goal. But let's say Obafemi does win the championship at Stand and Deliver. He's still got to defend it against the winner of the 20-man Rumble match at Stand and Deliver at WrestleMania. So we'll see Who wins that one? We'll see who wins the title match, and we'll see who wins this very anticipated mixed gender tag match. For the first time ever on NXT, we saw one on Raw before Clash of the Castle, I believe. We're seeing one right here tonight on NXT as here comes Obafemi's challenger. Two very different people in general. As here comes the Buff Barbie, the #1 contender for the NXT Women's title after finally beating Rhea Ripley, the #1 contendership main event last week. She will face Lara Valkyria in singles competition at Stand and Deliver, and it may be Tiffy time here on NXT.
Prior Lake, Minnesota, Tiffany Stratton.
Here we go then, folks. Do not go anywhere. Massive mixed gender tag match live on NXT in your main event from Madison, Wisconsin. On the white and gold brand. That's next, folks. We're back live on NXT as though you see the NXT Women's Champion, Lyra Valkyria, has arrived on the scene tonight. Lyra Valkyria winning the gold at Evolution PLE. She's even defeated Rhea Ripley and Tiffany Stratton in a triple threat matchup for the gold on NXT Title Tuesday 2 a number of weeks ago on the white and gold brand right here on NXT. But she pinned Rhea Ripley. She has pinned Rhea 3 times in this series, whereas Tiffany Stratton got the first win over Rhea Ripley last week to earn the shot at Lyra for the gold at Stand and Deliver. She's getting that in just under 2 weeks' time. But right now it's mixed tag action as you see Lyra and Mello both rocking the blue. They sure look like a team. They certainly aren't, whereas Obafemi and Tiffany Stratton, the polar opposites. Teaming up tonight is Mello and Oba. Starting off this mixed tag team match. Once upon that's signing a duty, of course, as the NXT official. Ringing the bell. Here we go. As the NXT Championship opponents for Stand and Deliver. Starting off this contest. The David vs. Goliath battle underway to start us off as Obafemi massive. Big slam there on Hayes. Oh, look at the strength here of Obafemi. The ruler of NXT. He ain't ruled shit, but he wants to rule Mello for the NXT title. Stand and Deliver with a gold on the line. But Mello's been a great champion, winning the gold at Vengeance Day after cashing in his NXT Money in the Bank contract on then champion, the Ring General Gunther, who is now a Monday Night Raw superstar. After Gunther defended his championship against Mello's best friend Trick Williams in what we thought was the main event of that show, but then Mello came out and cashed in the gold, beating Gunther on that night, beating Gunther then in a rematch as well, beating Gunther and Trick in triple threat action, beating Trick in singles action, beating Damian Priest as well in singles action, and beating Ilya Dragunov at TakeOver Deadline. And look at Lyra. Is Lyra now legal with Tiffany Stratton as the cluster's going on the outside? I think Obafemi and Carmelo Hayes are still battling on the floor, and they are. As Obafemi is just battering the shit out of Mello Hayes on the outside as Tiffany and Lyra go at it. The Stand and Deliver opponents squaring off. They've never faced off in singles competition in this series, but Lyra did defeat Tiffany and Rhea in triple threat action to retain her title at Title Tuesday 2. And look at Lyra! Oh my god, she just knocked Obafemi off the apron. Is she feeling alright? She must be brave. Standing moonsault by Valkyria, cover on Stratton, legs hook, shoulders down, immediate kick out. But the #1 contender for the NXT Women's title, massive forearm by Stratton there. On Lyra Valkyria grabbing the arm now, and Tiffany Stratton now gonna send Lyra down to the mat, and now it's Tiffany Stratton looking for the moonsault on Valkyria, and she will get it in for the cover, shoulders down now on Lyra, and it's a kick out at 1. Lyra has 3 successful defenses of the NXT Women's Championship. One against Rhea Ripley at Deadline, the other against Raquel Rodriguez in NXT following Deadline after Rodriguez won the Deadline Gauntlet, last eliminating Tiffany Stratton after eliminating everyone else in the matchup. That being Roxanne Perez, Chelsea Green and Zoe Stark before went on to beat Tiffany, who came out 5th. Is Mello once again legal again? And Lyra, also of course, we mentioned it already before, winning that triple threat in NXT Title Tuesday 2 against Rhea and Tiffany as well, but never pinned Tiffany, only pinned Rhea. And Tiffany pinned Rhea last week in the main event to earn the opportunity at the NXT Women's Championship. She's going to get that at Stand and Deliver. But Mello and Oba never faced off. I swear, and I can't wait for that David vs. Goliath contest as Mello springboard moonsault in the back, and another springboard moonsault this time to the torso of Femi. Cover leg hook, shoulder down, scoring 2 and Oba and a kick out by the ruler. in this mixed tag team matchup, combustible elements. Here tonight is Obafemi taking down Melo Hayes, and now it's Oba. Massive splash on Melo. Crushing Melo there in the mat. Big shots now on Hayes. Look at this from Obafemi. Oh, nice chop that chest by Melo. And now Hayes, looking out here, look at that, there's that springboard clothesline. Melo loves that, man. As we're back live here tonight, Melo off the ropes, La Mystica, face first. Goes Oma, shoots the half, hook in the leg, shoulders down. Tiffany Stratton making the save, and Tiffany feeling brave as well. Not only has Obafemi been attacked by Lara Valkyria, but Tiffany Stratton now attacking the NXT champion Carmelo Hayes. And that's champion versus challengers mixed tag team match. Building up to stand and deliver his Femi with a backbreaker to Melo Hayes. And Obafemi admiring his handiwork in the main event tonight. Showing off and showing out in the second tag match of the evening, but this one a very different one of the last, as the mixed tag match here tonight. Tag made Lara back in, which will cause Tiffany to also come back in. The men face the men, the woman face the woman, and mixed tag rules. This is only the second mixed tag team match we've saw in this series. Saw one on Monday Night Raw, with Samoa Joe and Alexa Bliss defeating Aleister Black and Asuka before Clash at the Castle, I believe. That is the last time we saw it, the first and the last time we saw it before tonight. Is Tiffany missing that clothesline, but certainly not missing with a schoolgirl. Shoulder down as Melo's distracted looking at Oba, but now Lara no pinning predicament. Back and forth with the pins here, much like we saw with Logan Paul and Matt Riddle earlier on in the show at the top of the hour. And right now Tiffany Stratton backslide, 2 down, and Lyra kicking out. Then we'll turn our attention to the last second to see Lyra almost be defeated. But right now, Tiffany picking up Valkyria, rolling through with a fireman's carry. And now Tiffany, prettiest moonsault ever, no roll out of the way. And now it's Lyra Valkyria, shoulders down on Tiffany Stratton. As she moved out of the way, down no water in the pool, 2 count kick out. Oh man, almost had the matchup won tonight. A massive kick right to the lower back. Top rope, Lyra Valkyria looking to take flight. Frog splash on Stratton, cover. Leg hook, shoulders down. Femi can't break it up or else will be disqualified. But Tiffany able to kick out. As the matchup remains ongoing tonight in your main event, a very unique main event chosen by NXT General Manager Shawn Michaels tonight. Mixed tag team action. I can't get over the sheer difference that Tiffany Stratton and Obafemi possess. It's not really that noticeable in Melo and Lyra. I feel like they're sort of similar in their movesets and yada yada. But Tiffany and Oba, so damn different. It's right now Tiffany Stratton. Massive splash in the corner, tag back in. Is the ruler Femi, which will cause Melo Hayes to come back in. Lyra rolling out. Oba, Melo, back at it. Big chop. Obafemi, massive headbutt of Melo Hayes. Oh, I'm going to pick him up. I'm just going to launch him. And he does just that. Launching Melo. And a cover. Leg hook, shoulders down. A pin. The NXT champion ahead of the title match. And a kick out by Hayes. Melo never been pinned, never been submitted since winning the NXT championship. Will that change tonight? Or will that change at Stand and Deliver? And the title showdown with Femi as he missed the mark with an elbow drop off the top. Melo looking to stop him in his tracks. Hayes now suplex cutter combination offense. Come on. Hayes for the victory. And a tag team match in Stratton for the second time in the match. Has just broke up the pinfall and attacked Carmelo Hayes. What an incredible battle, man. It's right now. Oh no. Melo, you don't want to be there, buddy. You don't want to be there. Obafemi. Fall from grace. Last straight powerbomb on Hayes. Shoulder down. Lyra Valkyria feeling brave as well. Again. Breaking up the pin. And attacking Femi in the process. And now it's Oba. Massive shot of Melo. Massive shot again. Irish whip now going to send him in the corner. And a tag made. Here comes Tiffany Stratton. Lyra coming in. It's right now both Oba and Tiffany working together. Look at this here. Oh no. They're both grabbing their opponents at the same time. And a double suplex by Stratton and Oba. Unbelievable. Tiffany and Lyra are legal at the moment. Rods are parrying and trying to count out Lyra Valkyria. But it's Tiffany Stratton with a beautiful tope crossbody to the outside of the ring. One action and out of Stratton. And a send Valkyria back in. It could be Tiffy time tonight. The springboard and a moonsault. Or springboard swanton, I should say. Cover. Stratton to pin the NXT Women's Champion. But it's a kick out by Lyra Valkyria. How the hell's Lyra staying in this one? Tiffany looking for the moonsault again. She's done this earlier and she will connect. Picture perfect. Nice stop though, Lyra. Beautiful roundhouse. Roundhouse kick. Cover. Valkyria to pin her challenger at stand. And the ladder only enough for a 2. What action though. Live tonight on NXT. And I think this one's good. Just wait till you get a hold of the action that you'll see next week. And the final NXT episode of this series is Lyra hits Nightwing. Could be over. Cover her stand and the lever challenger. 2 count on Stratton. Kicked out is still ongoing. My days, what action. And look at that. On Lyra Valkyria just cross-bodied over Benny. She is feeling a hell of a lot of brave tonight, I'll tell you. But going down next week on NXT, ladies and gentlemen. The main event will see champion versus champion action as NXT champion Carmelo Hayes goes one-on-one with the NXT North American champion Austin Theory. We're also seeing the Cruiserweight Championship #1 contendership on the line as former champion Santos Escobar goes one-on-one with Dragon Lee following his impressive win this past week on WWE Dark against Apollo Crews. And then finally we're going to see 2 of the final NXT North American Championship ladder match qualifiers as Tiffany just hit prettiest moonsault ever to Lyra. Cover, Melo can't break it up, just begging the Lyra kicks in as she does. Lyra staying in it. My God. Like I was saying, the final 2 stand and deliver ladder match qualifiers to join champion Austin Theory, Ilya Dragunov, Damian Priest, and former champion Matt Riddle. As we're going to see the inaugural NXT champion Keith Lee go one-on-one with Big Bronson, ready a big meaty showdown. As right now Melo and Lyra are going to work together into what Oba and Tiffany done earlier on with a double team suplex. There's Oba and Melo once again legal in this one. First 48 by Hayes. First 48. Oh my days. But he's not done yet. I can't even tell you what's going down next week. This may end. Melo, nothing but net on over 30. Cover on a stand and deliver opponent leg hook shoulders down, scoring 2 as a kick out by Oba as he stays in it, my days. But finally going down next week, the final North American Championship qualifier alongside Keith Lee and Bronson Reed will see Keith Lee's good friend Dijak, who is screwed out in the North American title last week against Stevie after being low blowed. He's taken on the Street Champ, Solo Sikoa. All that and so much more next week on the final edition of the Weight and Gold brand. Before TakeOver Stand and Deliver, and of course, WrestleMania. But look at Hayes, back at it. Now comes back in, springing over the ropes as we're back at it in this massive, unique main event is Femi. Just running right through him. Massive pounce on Melo. Cover. Lyra again feeling brave and breaking it up. Attacking Oba in the process. She is pissed off. And Oba's pissed off as well, but back and forth go Melo and Oba. Shoulders down here. Melo hits for the victory. Skillboy scores 2. No, Oba kicking out. Oba kicking out. And rolling to the outside of the ring. Melo Hayes looking to find him out there and fly. Do what he does best. On the main event, Melo Tope on Hilo. Oh, unreal. What incredible action tonight in your main event. Live on NXT this evening. Melo Hayes picking up Oba, sends him back in the springboard frog splash to the lower back of Femi, and out flying with another springboard attack. Melo might need to make the tag to Lyra Valkyria here. Oba might need to make the tag to Tiffany Stratton, but a big knee creates some separation as Oba and a fall from great powerbomb out of nowhere. That's how he ended the Charlotte title in the first place. Can he pin the NXT champion ahead of Stand and Deliver 2 count? He can! He got him! Oba and Tiffany, the challengers, reign supreme tonight, building some incredible momentum for the NXT Championship and Women's Championship affairs that Stand and Deliver one night before the weekend extravaganza, WrestleMania. What a match and what a win for Femi and Stratton tonight on NXT, folks. What a show it's been all round tonight on the Weight and Gold brand from Madison, Wisconsin. What a huge win and what an odd sight we see as we end this edition of NXT. That's all we have time for, folks. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow for another exciting installment of SmackDown. You don't want to miss that, folks, as we're building towards Stand and Deliver and WrestleMania. We'll see you soon, folks. Until then, though, take it easy, take care, and peace.